I think that this command and control culture that we've had in this industry for so long, it's been built up over time, and we love adding another approval level.
Absolutely.
The bureaucracy, and then it's got to go across silos one way and come back another way before we can make a decision. But I like what you said earlier. It doesn't mean it's a free-for-all. You need
No.
But you have to question, why am I doing this today? Why am I producing this report?
Right.
What is the value? Why does it have to go?
Yeah, listen, no, you're right. You have to have processes in place, governance, if you will, but you don't have to have those layers of bureaucracy. That's the point. And I think where people get it wrong is they don't think it's part of their job to go out and find those things. It's an active process to go fix.
Yeah, no, I love that. Okay. Organizational velocity.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I spend the great majority of my time when I'm talking about the subject on velocity, because I think it's going to be the number one differentiator in companies going forward. I think it's going to be the thing that we talk about the most. And I'm not talking about AI and all the things that are going to change with that. I think a lot of people don't understand is what it actually takes. And we touched on this, I think, in our first session of getting it all right. It's not about an executive or somebody pounding the table saying, go faster. Okay. It doesn't work that way. You have to look at every single element and get it right, from the strategy down to the competency of the leaders, especially middle management, frontline management, and their ability to move at a very fast pace. I think when I look at the differentiating companies around the globe, the ones that are winning big are the ones that are able to adjust and move very quickly. So we specifically designed the tenets of our culture when we started this journey in 22 of being able to say, listen, I don't exactly know where the industry is going. I'm not a pro here. I'm new to the industry. What I know is it's in flux. What I know is no one knows exactly how this is going to end or the middle part of it. So we're going to build a culture and a competency set that wins no matter what. No matter what happens, we're going to win. We're going to be able to pivot faster, make better decisions, have a workforce that's more motivated, getting discretionary effort. Our goalpost is not just going to be financials, but it's going to be that emotional allegiance, that it factor, why people want to be here. And I'm not going to try to pretend I know where this is going, but we're going to have a winning game plan, operating system, no matter what. And so that's how we kind of built the pieces. Our core values were not meant to hang on a wall. They do hang on walls in our plants, but every one of our employees, I think, knows our core values because we talk about them every single day and we use them in real life every day. I've asked people we hired from other companies, what were your core values? And they looked at me like I was like, okay, who cares?
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, oh, okay, we got a little work to do here. Welcome to Tenneco. Because it's all about that culture in the Tenneco way.